Advanced transcription number 41H at 100 words per minute. While we take pride in calling India a vibrant democracy, we must also remember the heavy price we have been paying for safeguarding the democracy, for protecting the unity and integrity of our country. It is a fact that India has been bruised a number of times by terror outfits. The government has taken several measures to handle terrorism. But we can't say our country will not be subjected to another attack ever. A lot needs to be done to turn India into a peaceful democracy. There has been confusion in understanding terrorism. At times, violence is mistaken for terrorism. Cooperation of states is very important, but unfortunately, states are being continuously neglected by the center while making policy decisions in tackling terrorism and insurgents. The recent decision of the center to set up national counter-terrorism centers in states by amending the BSF Act is a glaring example. Such attempts strike a severe blow to the fabric of federalism. I hope henceforth the center will consult the state governments on vital issues concerning the security of our nation. When we talk of violence, we have to make a clear distinction between insurgency and terrorism. India has been facing militancy and insurgency by sections of population fighting for a variety of causes since independence. This needs to be handled very carefully and with political will. Of late, insurgents have begun using terror as a tool for achieving their goals. International community has come together to coordinate their activities to root out terrorism. A strong center together with the total involvement of state government will be able to put an end to the menace of terrorism in the country in order to ensure that crimes, particularly crimes against women, children and the elderly, are prevented. Due emphasis must be given to beat policing and establishing of posts and pickets in sensitive areas. India's development has led to unplanned and haphazard growth of cities. Buildings are coming up often in clusters without proper safety precautions. Many serious issues and lapses in the existing setup have been exposed by these drills, and I trust that they will be addressed and improved procedures and response measures will be put in place. Fire services in the country leave much to be desired. Well-being of the central paramilitary forces is a matter that requires urgent attention. The government must work towards alleviating stress among paramilitary personnel as well as address in their legitimate concerns of wanting to connect with loved ones and improve the living and working conditions. The families of martyrs of state police forces should be given the same benefits that are accorded to the families of the BSF and CRPF who lay down their lives in the service of the people. There is a prolific drug trade in Punjab that takes advantage of the international border. Infrastructure such as roads, which would bring industry to these areas, is not being given priority. We must find an effective way to channelize this program so that proper development of border areas such as my parliamentary constituency takes place. The government should increase recruitment from border areas. Despite much action, the situation is far from satisfactory. The people of Punjab, particularly the border districts that have large number of unemployed youth, display very high levels of drug abuse. I welcome the institutional mechanism formed with Pakistan and look forward to further bilateral cooperation and policing in the fight against drugs. Police staff needs to be trained to work in situations when tempers some run high, and they need to have greater restraint in such situations. Actions need to be taken against the unscrupulous travel agents in Punjab. The state has demanded concurrence from the centre to enact a law to provide for stringent punishment to the terrorists in the state, but the centre has not accorded permission for the same. Today, there is an urgent need to strengthen the internal security of the country. The development of any country is ensured by its internal security. It is necessary to strengthen internal security of the nation and to modernize police and paramilitary forces to wipe out Naxalite violence and terrorism prevailing in the country at present. Today, it is computer age and cybercrime is increasing rapidly, and in order to deal with the cybercrime, it is necessary to educate and train the police personnel and personnel of paramilitary forces. After 7 years service in army, lateral transfer to the central paramilitary forces should be allowed, and if it is done, they will contribute honestly in maintaining the internal security and law and order situation in the country. It will provide an opportunity to the youths of our country to get inducted in the army, and also give an opportunity to the retired personnel of army to serve in the central paramilitary forces. Mr. Deputy Chairman, this resolution, in so far as it goes to involve a scheme for the translation and preparation in Hindi and in all regional languages of standard textbooks and connected works for higher education and research, including scientific and technical studies, is an excellent resolution. It is a harmless one, and I am sure that the House will express its view on it. We are happy that those things are there, but it is not a very easy task to carry out this translation in Hindi and all regional languages. I would ask, where have you got the personnel, the trained personnel for carrying out these translations? Have you collected the standard textbooks and connected works for higher education and research first of all? Have you gathered the material to be handled? And secondly, have you got the trained personnel to cope with this work? Sir, this requires very careful investigation, simply because we are dealing not with the factories or industrial products, but with the minds of people ranging from childhood to the university stage, with their development in regard to ideas and concepts. It is a very important point to consider.